First and foremost, I need to give all praises and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai Bashim Katash, the one is the Apostle GMS. Salutations to you, I can push this word with truth and sincerely. Today I'm gonna hop into a quick set down, Lord willing, this video be edifying. I'm gonna go into Revelations 20 and 4. Because we're all gonna, how you call it, there's a time, where we're all gonna get tested, you know? And it's the decision that you're going to make. Whether you're willing to die for this truth, for Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, you know? To be faithful to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, even if it means unto death, you know? Are you willing to die for this truth? For Yahweh Bashim Yahushai? Because he died for us, you know? This is Revelations 2 and 4. And all is going to be tested, you know? Everyone. This is the time of trouble that's going to come. This great tribulation is going to hit the world. You know? See, a lot of people say, yeah, I'm not going to do that. I won't take that. I won't take the mark. You know, I won't bow down to Esau. But when you're put in a certain situation, see, the true servants of the Lord, they're not gonna bow down to Esau or take his image. This Revelations 20 and 4. And I saw thrones, and they sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahushai and for the word of God, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his mark upon their foreheads or in their hands, and they lived and reigned with Mashiach 1,000 years. You know, that MOTB is being pushed heavy. In certain places, it's already, how you call it, a cashless society. And this mark that they have, everyone has it, you know, but it's not fully mandatory here in America. But there's people that have it in America. Not too long ago, I don't know, it was 2 years back, but there's a company in Wisconsin. All their employees, in order to work there, they all got chipped. You know, they all have that MOTB in that company. And there's already grocery stores here in certain, I think there was something with Amazon Market, I believe, or I forgot what it's called, but there's a thing where you could like scan your hand or grab stuff and it's already purchasing it as you're grabbing. But it's all leading to the chip. You know, even with the bus or the trains, you know, that's all going. The buses, you could still do cash and coins and stuff, but it's moving towards that digital, you know, where you just tap and you pay. And that's how this society is going to. This is Esau's New World Order agenda. That's what they want to do, you know. And those that take it, when the Lord said not to take it, you're ultimately saying that the Lord is your power. It's like that Esau is your God, and that you're gonna worship him. See, those that don't worship this image, it just said that and I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahushai and for the word of God, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received the mark upon their foreheads. You know, so those that don't, Esau is gonna try to put us to death, you know. Some of us are gonna be marred. Some of us are gonna go through that, but not all the servants of the Lord are gonna go through that, man. Because Esau's gonna try to get down on us, man. When the enemy cometh like a flood, the Lord shall lift up a standard against him. The Lord is, hey, some of us are going to receive that spiritual powers right there and then, man. Or some of us might get put to death. But the point is, have faith in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Trust in Him. And are you willing to die for His truth and for the Lord? This where it may lead to, man. You getting put to death. But the Lord does miracles. You also got to remember that the Lord does miracles. And not all of us. Esau's not going to get all of us. This ain't going to be like back then. How they... how a lot of a lot of prophets got put to death. No. This time it's going to be different. The majority of us are going to receive them spiritual powers in the time of trouble. Or if you're about to get your head beheaded, the thing might snap and not work. Or you might get spiritual powers then, or spiritual powers in the concentration camp. Who knows? We don't know how the Lord's going to work, but the Lord is going to help His servants. This Ecclesiasticus 4:28. Strive for the truth unto death, and the Lord shall fight for thee. You know? So the fact is, we shouldn't fear death. We shouldn't fear if it comes to it. Hey, we should be faithful to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai and trust in Him. That no matter what, hey, I'm not bowing down to you, Esau. I'm not gonna take your mark, your mark and your image. No. Hey, we worship Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. And if it means to it, if the Lord allows it, then this is the way it's gonna go. But the Lord is not gonna get all of us. Remember that. The Lord, Salakia. Esau is not gonna get all of us. This is Revelations 2:10. It says, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. That's another thing. If you be faithful unto the Lord until the time of death, the Lord is going to give you a crown of life. It just also said it that those they get their, they get their head beheaded or get put to death are gonna reign with Yahushua. But it says, it even said right here, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. And also, hey, they're gonna try to throw us into prisons. But it also gave, like, it said that ye being tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. But it said 10 days. The Lord could make that lesser. Or the Lord could get us out of that situation in an hour. Or right away. We don't know how it's gonna play out. But what we do gotta know is that we gotta call upon Yahweh Bashim Yahushai and pray to Him. Because we know that the Lord has delivered many servants from different situations and tribulations. That the Lord could deliver us out of this situation. Lord willing. You know? But not all of us are gonna be put to death. But it says, be thou faithful unto death, and the Lord will give thee a crown of life. So are you willing to die for this truth in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai? Because it could lead to that. But it also says that we will reign with Yahushai. He will give us a crown of life and an everlasting life. This is 2 Maccabees 7:1, and these are the brothers. They were put to death for not, eating that swine and basically obeying that king. You know, they were willing to be put to death. They were like, no, we're not going to do that. We're not going to sin against our power. We'd rather get put to death than to sin against our power, man. Because they had faith in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, and they also feared the Lord. Because if they were to do that, the Lord was going to, judge them. This is 2 Maccabees 7:1. And it came to pass also that the 7 brethren with their mother were taken and compelled by the king against the law to taste swine's flesh, and were tormented with scourges and whips. It says, but one of them that spake first said, so they were all, it says, mother were taken and compelled by the king against the law to taste swine's flesh, and were tormented with scourges and whips. So they went through many harsh things, man. Terrible things. But it says, but one of them that spake first said thus, what wouldest thou ask or learn of us? We are ready to die, ready to transgress the laws of our fathers. Then the king, being in a rage, commanded pans and cauldrons to be made hot, which forthwith being heated, he commanded to cut out the tongue of him that spake first, to cut off the utmost parts of his body, the rest of his brethren and his mother looking on. So this is the first brother that said that. He said, man, that's heavy, bro. That's really heavy. It says, we are ready to die, ready to transgress the laws of our fathers. You know, we're willing to die for Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. And it's true that to take the MOTB, man, and to bow down to Esau, man. Fuck that. Lord forbid, Lord willing, we do not take that mark and be faithful unto death. You do not want to take that mark, because the Lord said that there's a judgment to those that take that mark. We don't want to go off. We don't want to go off from our power. The Lord's gonna jack us up. Psalms 116:15. Precious in the sight of the Lord is the death of his saints. It's another thing, the Lord looks at us, in his eyes is a precious sight, the death of his saints. Seeing that one of his servants were willing to die than to transgress against him, than to go off from the Lord. So we gotta keep pushing, we gotta keep going, no matter what, in that time of trouble, the Lord's gonna help us. While the rest of the world is taking mandatory marks, you know, to be making it up in this society, the Lord's gonna be guiding us. The Lord might have us go to find food somewhere else or shelter, you know, but the Lord is going to take care of his servants. Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. It's not gonna leave us like that, you know. So don't be afraid of death. Don't be afraid of Esau. None of this. The Lord said that if it comes to that point, he will give us a crown of life. We're gonna reign with Yahweh Shai, man. And the Lord might deliver you, man. You might not get put to death at all. The Lord just wants to see, are you willing to die for him? You might receive spiritual powers right there and then, man. We don't know how it's gonna play out, but the Lord is going to protect his servants. You gotta trust upon Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. We shouldn't fear this man. The Lord is going to take care of his servants. It says that his servants shall eat and rejoice, and other people are going to be mourning. But that's all I want to go into, Hopefully this video was edifying. Give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakatash, the one to your Apostle GMS. Salutations to you. I can push the word with truth and sincerely. Till next time, Shalom.